Yep.
Yeah, I'd say we
Sure.
just act like
Hey,
we're
yeah.
just travelers.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
Move along.
Okay.
Move along.
As you guys draw close, the cart comes to a stop, and you see a tiefling lady, about 4'8", and athletic, with short, wavy gray hair and green eyes, and soft purple skin. Step off the cart and wave at you all.
Okay, my immediate reaction is we have to avoid this person.
She's beckoning you to stop. What do you do?
She looks like a devil fairy. I think we should be cautious.
I mean, we have a tiefling
Devil
on our
fairy.
party.
I look back and glare at the tiny man. Figure, well, if they're gonna attack us, doesn't matter if we stop or we pass by. At least if we stop, we got some distance on them.
I look at Omen to see if he thinks whether or not we should stop.
Okay.
I'd say so. It's better to have distance than to get ambushed right next to him trying to pass him.
Okay.
What do we say? How far away are we from him?
Probably about 25 feet.
I'm gonna pull up to about 15.
Okay.
Stop.
All right. As you stop,
I'm also gonna get out of the cart and start walking up to this purple person, to the other tiefling.
I will get out and walk along with Omen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm searching the landscape and everything because I'm overly cautious when it comes to tieflings.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna start shouting to her. Hey,
21.
what's the hold
I
up?
mean, 15
Everything
feet
okay?
is pretty close. So.
Okay.
16 plus 7.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so Omen, before she answers you, the little dragonborn looks across the land. It's completely clear everywhere, but you do notice the cart. It's drawn by 2 large horses. There is a door that covers the entryway to the covered cart, and across the entire canvas of the covered cart is butterflies everywhere. You see a few cocoons across the front near the door, and the woman stops and says, "Hello, my name is Detachment. I am a traveling merchant. I sell pets."
Oh god, no.
I wonder if she's
What
got a
kind
bee.
of pets?
I wonder if she's got a bee.
She looks over at you and says, "Well, what kind of animal would you want? I've got everything from bats to bears to boars to cats to snakes, hawks, mules, owls, pseudo dragons."
Hold on. You're telling
Do
me?
these-
Wait, did you just say dragons?
Pseudo
Pseudo-
Okay, two things.
Pseudo dragons.
Two things. You're telling me you could fit all that in that cart?
Well, I do have a little bit of arcane skill, so that door doesn't actually go to my cart. It goes to a holding area.
I have a question.
Interesting.
Do those snakes, are they aware that you're selling them as property?
Oh, all of my animals are aware that they're being sold as pets.
I'm gonna slowly walk over to him and nudge him. Cool it for a sec. So, where are you heading to?
I'm actually on my way to Castlehorn.
Castlehorn. That's
That's the nation's capital. It's where
okay.
most of my sales happen, but I'm always willing to stop and talk to travelers.
Okay. Do you happen to have a shop there in Castlethorn? Like a brick and mortar kind of thing?
I don't. I sell all from my cart. All of my magical means are through this arcane door.
Okay. Just a sec. And I'm gonna look back towards the cart and just yell, "Anyone want a pet?"
How much for your reptiles? What kind of reptiles do you have?
The only reptiles that I have are the snakes themselves and the pseudo dragons. They're
Dragons are reptiles. Sorry. She's just salty about that.
What type of snakes do you have?
I've got boas. I've got pythons. I don't have anything with any venom. Just for handling
Damn
safety.
it.
And
Sorry,
Okay,
that
how
was
much for a
myself.
boa?
I would say for a boa, 15 gold pieces.
The pseudo dragon. Can you tell me more about it?
Yes. A pseudo dragon is a rather colorful being. It looks like most of your larger variety of dragons, but they only grow to about 3 feet long. They're mostly harmless. They might nip at people every once in a while, but otherwise they're completely tame.
Will it ever breathe fire? Or something of that nature?
I've never seen one.
Hmm.
Yes, you are correct, Tarzak.
So I'm gonna look over to Draken. What do you think about having a dragon as our team mascot?
I mean, our current dragons might have an issue
I
with it,
kind of snort in disdain.
but
I mean, rather it be free and hanging out with us than, sold to someone else that might keep it, cooped up as a pet.
what colors dragons do you have available?
Pseudo dragons are, like I said, they're more of a colorful beast. So they generally will have a blue back with a little bit of a purple tinge across the sides, and a yellowish stomach section, with little accents of white and green here and there.
Are they 15 gold as well, or are they more expensive because
They're a
pseudo
little
dragons?
more expensive because they're a little harder to obtain. They're more around the 30 gold piece area.
30? So I'm gonna look back. I'm imagine everyone's like kind of creeped up with the cart now by this point. What do you guys think about having a dragon?
What was that?
Hopefully the awesome idea of having a dragon as a team mascot.
Can I do
What do you
a
say?
arcane check on it to see if there's anything I need to know about it or something to learn from it?
Like the cart?
The creatures themselves, since you said they're they're magical too, or just a portal?
The portal is all that you see, so it's the cart.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay.
she doesn't have any of her inventory in front of her. She has to go through the arcane door and bring it back.
Okay. Could I potentially
more-
learn something from the arcane door?
I mean, you can do a magic check on it if you want an arcane check.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe to
So
learn a
while that's
spell or
going on-
something.
So, what do pseudo dragons eat?
Whatever gets in front of them that's small enough to fit in their mouth.
How often does it eat?
About twice a day.
Oof. Okay.
Um,
How
it'll-
much does it need to eat?
I'd be willing to chip in $5 for a or 5 gold pieces for a pseudo dragon as a team, but I think I'd like to purchase for myself a boa.
Okay.
Hey man, if you want a pet, you want a pet. I like the idea of a team dragon.
All right.
Do you have any?
Ill Doctor,
Yes.
with a nat 20, you are able to determine from looking at the sigils around the arcane door that it is essentially a portal. It works a lot like the way a bag of holding would work.
Okay.
It has a doorway that goes into just a set room. No telling how big it is, just off of the glyphs, but it's big enough to hold the animal she's looking at selling.
Okay. I don't think I can take anything from that, so.
I do have dire wolves.
How much for one of those?
They're 20 gold pieces.
Are they full grown or are they like puppies?
They're young adults.
I think I'll have one of those.
How
Okay.
big? Okay. Are you gonna be writing it?
I mean, it's probably big enough.
That's what I was thinking too.
Hang
Hey,
on.
I mean,
All
you got your own ride now. You don't have to walk.
Technically, my dwarf is actually 4'11" and a half.
There we go.
For the boa, do you have any color choices, or are they all the same color?
I've got pale green. I've got a desert variety that's more of a tan. And then I've got some that are black with diamonds across their back.
I would
I'm
like the black with diamonds pet boa.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you this
Go
now.
ahead and mark off however much you're having to pay for each of these creatures.
Yeah, you
If
said
that
15
thing-
for the boa, right?
So, how much was the pseudo dragon?
Pseudo dragon was 30. What were you saying, Squee?
So I'm gonna look at him. Your snake bites me in my sleep. It's not gonna wake up the next day.
I want to make sure I'm
Well,
getting a good wolf, not like the scrawny run of the litter.
Is he gonna be able to ride this thing? Just out of curiosity.
Potentially.
Okay.
What's your weight class, Mr. Dwarf?
Medium
Oh no,
at 180
you're not gonna be
pounds,
able.
because even though he's a dwarf, he's very
Okay.
sturdy.
So you have a dog to take care
It's
of. You
very
have a snake
dense.
to take care of. I was gonna get a dragon.
Okay,
The
so
question is, we're gonna
he's
feed
a
all this
legitimate
stuff.
pet. I want to start teaching my dire wolf how to drink ale.
Drink what?
Great. This is gonna
Ale.
end well.
Oh,
Alright,
ale.
well,
Okay,
Of course.
so
I'm
we've
gonna
got.
look to her, and like, I guess these two are getting pets. I think I'll pass on the dragon for now, but I am intrigued. When you say you're heading to Castlehorn, huh?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
h- do you know how far that is from where we are right now? We were actually gonna go stop in Clearcross real quick, just kind of get a bearing and make our way down there ourselves to Castlehorn.
Well, you're roughly, I would say 4 hours travel from Clearcross, which would put you at about 36 hours travel from Castlehorn.
Okay. Will you by chance be there for a while?
It depends on how long my stock holds.
Okay.
If I sell out quick, I'll have to go and procure some more creatures.
Okay. Well,
Real quickly, nothing to do with the game. Leo, whoever's watching my stream, I'm going to give you guys a free name generator. You don't have to redeem channel points. What should I name my new pet boa? It's
All right.
black with diamond ridges.
so,
So you can type in my chat what you'd like me to name it.
all right, to continue the conversation. Well, if by chance we don't make it to Castlehorn before you leave, maybe you can find your way heading towards Clearcross and we cross paths again and take that dragon off your hands.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I hope to see you again soon.
while
Likewise.
while
Nice
they're
seeing a familiar face around these parts.
okay. So before she gets up and starts moving, I start whistling what I would normally call my pet.
Oh, okay.
So
So you start whistling for your bee?
yes, see if I can get any type of reaction or anything.
Okay. Do you know his reaction area?
Um,
By the way, my pet boa is named Noodle.
Nice. Danger noodle. Um,
Nobody else said anything, so
I'm gonna turn back to her real quick while they're gathering their pets. Unless, are you gonna go into a whole descriptive of that, or?
I was gonna describe it a little bit.
Yeah, I'll wait till after.
All right. So what pets did we end up with?
I have a new pet boa named Noodle.
And then
And
the
I'm
dwarf
gonna-
has a dire wolf.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you,
my
Mrs.
dire wolf is named Mishka.
Ishka.
As they're deciding what they're gonna what their pets' names are gonna be, I'm gonna be walking back to the cart with Noodle around my neck, and just be talking. Let's see here. Probably be draconic. Whatever snake speak is.
Okay.
My new boa. Just talking to it, getting to know it.
Okay.
Alright.
And actually,
Sure.
he's the one who told me his name is Noodle.
Okay. If you're, is your species able to speak to snake?
Well, I mean, my languages are Aryavartan, Koine Hellenic, and Draconic. I'm assuming one of those has to be snake or a snake type, since I am Nagaji, which is part Naga.
Okay. So you wouldn't actually be able to understand the snake then.
Man, it's just gonna
Unfortunately,
talk to the
you
snake.
can still speak to it in whatever language you want. But
Oh, he already said he's talking to the snake. He talked to the snake.
all right, so we've got a boa, a dire wolf. Was there anything else?
He's talking to it. I think it was just those two, but he's talking to it in Draconic, and I'm just glaring at him.
Okay, so you two mark off the cost of your creatures,
already
20 and
done.
15. Okay, so after you detail which creatures you're wanting, she looks at both of you and says, "Okay, 1 second, I'll be right back." You see her walk up to the cart. She rubs her hand up against the door and opens it. And on her way in, she grabs a couple of chrysalis from the butterflies and walks inside and shuts the door behind her.
I would like to investigate around the cart.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Click. What
And
did I just click?
She just rolled us for some money.
Click.
15?
And that's investigation. Do I add anything for invested? +2, so
Plus
17.
2, so 17. Okay, so looking a little bit further across, you see... Let me pull it back up here.
And I want to go around the cart too.
Okay.
Okay. Beard.
Yes.
That's what I just sent you in Discord is what I have. The only difference
I've
is
got
Oh shit!
the
It got up.
Discord minimized. Let me check.
I'm gonna not so subtly ask the whole entire group if they think she may have just rolled us for some money.
Oh, okay. All right. So as you're walking around the cart, you do notice there are a ton of different butterflies. There's monarch butterflies. There's moths. There's all kinds of stuff. There are little mounts where chrysalis have been hanging across the cart. It looks like she clears them off on a regular basis to keep her cart clean. She has in purple writing across the side of the cover. Behind the butterflies, you can make out the word detachment, her name. But other than that, you don't really see anything off about the cart.
Is there anyone else around the cart? Just her?
No, just her. You can walk around to the back, and whenever you look into the back of the cart, there is literally nothing there. You see the other side of the door. It's just an arcane door she can walk in and out of.
I'll go back to the door. Is there a handle on our side?
No.
Hmm.
No, it is open.
Does she
through means
push
of
it
magic.
open or pull it open?
She waved her
Oh.
hand.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, we'll just guess sit and wait.
Okay.
I'll look to them. Possible, but this is her cart.
I mean,
She
she's
doesn't
not
come
just
back, we got a better cart.
she's not just gonna leave her cart, so she'll be
Right.
back.
So a couple of moments later, by the way, Tarshak, you've not got anything hitting, even with the door open. There's no sign of your pet. So she walks back out with your snake and hands it to you
Okay.
and says, "Be sure to take care of him. He will need to eat in about an hour. He should be
Alright.
very, very hungry in about an hour, I would say." And
Can I
she brings your wolf.
while we're sitting here, can I go search around the brush for like a field mouse or something like that?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna ask her, by chance, do you sell food for the pets?
Unfortunately, I don't keep a stock of food that I can sell. I have to maintain the amount of food that I keep for myself and for these animals for the journey ahead.
Okay.
But they're not hard to feed. 14?
I got
Oh, yeah.
It's
You got
actually
a +3. Oh, you got a negative?
You could
on
always
my
try to
investigations.
beat 'em.
It's intelligence based, which is a negative.
Oh, okay. Okay. 13. Yeah, you can probably find a small mouse.
All right,
I-
I take the mouse and I put it into a pouch in my I think I have a pouch in my bag. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Well, it seems my friends are happy with their pets. I do hope to see you again and safe travels.
Safe travels to you as well. If there's no further business, I think I'll go ahead and be on my way. I've got a long journey ahead of me. So
I stop her real quick and ask her if she's seen any celestial bees, any small ones in the area.
I can't say that I've seen any bees in the area, not of the celestial variety, at least. I will keep my eye out if I do happen to come across it. Does it belong to you or someone you know?
Yes, it's mine.
Okay.
It's a very dear friend of mine.
Okay. Well, if I see it, I will send word for you.
Well, thank you.
All right. If there's no further business, I will bid you all adieu. And she hops up on her cart with a crack of the whip. She takes off towards the capital.
I wave as she goes by.
She waves back.
Well, everybody satisfied, ready to go?
Yep,
All
I
right.
climb back on the cart, noodle draped around my neck, and I guess we continue on to Clear Cross now.
All right.
I look at the snake, try and pat its head with my finger.
All right.
Does it bite me?
No, it
and-
doesn't. He's pretty lethargic right now. He's asleep. Up in about an hour, and I'll get the field mouse I found.
all right. So you guys do have about an hour's worth of daylight left. We've got about 4 hours worth of journey to get back to Clear Cross. You can either continue that, or you can stop and make camp for the night. Which would you rather do?
I kind of want to push to Clear Cross and get to a bed.
I have dark vision. I can
Yeah.
help.
Same.
I agree. I think we should push him to Clear Cross.
Okay.
Although in about an hour, I pull the field mouse out and feed it to Noodle.
All right.
I
So you
turn back
travel.
because I hear this thing just go and squish this fucking mouse.
That you do. So you guys traveled for about an hour. How is the dire wolf traveling?
He's just chilling at my side.
Walking or on the cart?
Oh, he's just definitely walking. He
Okay.
might run ahead. He might run ahead a few feet and then come back.
He or she?
It's a boy. I'm not like a total perv.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Noodle is female.
so meanwhile traveling, I continue just casually whistling like I would, calling for the bee.
Okay.
Because I have no idea why he's whistling in a certain pattern. I'm gonna ask him.
Okay.
So, I noticed you got a certain pattern to your whistle. You trying to call something?
An old friend of mine.
I guess it started doing it when we were near the pet thing. Is it an old pet friend or something, or?
Yes, it's a. I'd say he's a gnome-sized celestial bee,
A gnome-sized bee.
like
pretty
comparably. Well,
Interesting.
comparably. You have your typical giant celestial bees. Well, he would be the gnome version of a giant celestial bee.
Well, such a big bee. How'd you misplace him?
Well, he wasn't in the cage when I woke up, so I imagine he ran off when I was attacked.
Does he normally spend a good amount of time away, or?
Not necessarily. Occasionally, he'll go off, and if he'll find a large hive, he'll have his fill of honey. But typically, that's no more than a day.
Okay. Well, hopefully he's close by. Definitely keep an eye out for him for you. And we continue on.
As we're
Okay.
continuing, I'm going to pick up a rock, and since I'm a dwarf, I have stone cutting in my blood. I'm kind of like whittling this rock into the shape of like a little medallion. I'm on it. And
Okay.
I fart.
Shit.
For the dog.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. So, as I was saying, as you guys have traveled for roughly an hour, Roach, are you keeping the boa around your neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 gold pieces if it strangles him.
All right. You start to notice your direwolf acting a little odd. Kind of
Like something
walking,
suspicious has happened, or
walking a bit with a limp, almost unnatural movements. And Roach, your neck starts to get heavy.
Okay.
she sold us cursed pets.
Mm.
Could I do a medicine check on the dog
Sure.
or the wolf?
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
I'm gonna notice that everyone's making a fuss about these pets. I'll slow the cart a bit. I'm gonna do Divine Sense.
Define sense. Okay, that does.
Detect good and evil.
Okay.
Within or no location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Okay. You don't get any hits. Centaura. Investigating the direwolf. What you notice is its very structure of its being is shifting in an odd way.
So, like,
it-
its bones are changing? or-
its bones, its muscular features, its hair is starting to shorten.
Can I use one of my abilities?
Go ahead.
It's detect magic.
Okay. So,
10 minutes.
what's the? Oh, it takes 10 minutes.
If
Okay,
he's casting
what's
it
the
as a
range?
ritual, then yeah, it
What's
would be.
what's the range?
Well, it's not. It's 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. So you take 10 minutes. You cast detect magic. You get 3 hits. One on the cart. One on the cart. One on the snake. And one on the direwolf. Let's see here.
I can do arcane checks.
Figure out.
Thing is, he's like right behind me with that snake on his neck. I'm looking at him. Do I notice anything?
It's getting larger. Olgan, does it tell you the School of Magic?
Detect magic would, yes.
Okay, so so you are getting 2 transmutation. From the animals, and the other one is all right. So the one on the cart is School of Enchantment, and the 2 on the animals are transmutation.
So I'm gonna see him casting the ritual. I'm gonna ask him. So hey, did you see anything? Find anything? What you got going there?
These animals seem to be transfigured, and there's an enchantment on this cart.
Okay.
Hmm.
As
We'll
it's
grab
been
the snake off Drecken's neck and throw it off him in the cart. Look to him. I'm sorry, but I ain't having this kill you or me. Like I said, if it bites us in his sleep, it's not gonna wake up. Something's fishy.
Okay. As it hits the cart.
I threw it on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Off the cart.
Off the cart. So, how far would you say that is? It's probably about 5-foot drop. It will lose its 1 hit point, and it will shift into a. Let's see here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Dragon of Reckoning.
Ah,
Motherfucker.
into a human male.
What?
Yes. Who will look extremely shocked and confused.
Oh.
Shake his head, stand up, realize that he's not wearing any clothes, and cover himself and hide behind the cart, and ask you all, what just happened?
Noodle?
You tell us you turned into a person from a snake.
Well, first off, are you calling me Noodles?
Well,
I mean,
that was
that's
your
right.
name when you were a snake.
Snake?
Okay, well, my actual name is Chor Softoak. I am a keeper of the temple in Clearcross. I have no idea how I got here, or where my robes went, for that matter.
Should we? Is there any of any of the supplies that we just ransacked from that? Was there any? I thought that
Hold
somebody
on,
said there was some
hold on.
clothes.
hold on. I pull the rabbit fur out of my pocket and give it to him.
You
do
Rub
that,
the most
or I
sensitive
have-
bits.
I have clothes.
okay?
So your choice.
Technically, this dude's
But
got a
I
mouse
still,
in
I
his-
still
in his
throw the
stomach,
rabbit
too.
pelt at him.
And yes, he
So-
does. He's already swallowed the mouse.
Okay.
Hearing an echo from the stream. I wonder why.
I think someone has it playing on their PC.
Should be
Probably.
muted on mine though.
I don't hear it on my end, but okay.
Oh, where'd you
So,
stick
he grabs the rabbit pelt, covers himself as best he can, and still looking around. About
we
this
can-
time, the
Hey, I'm kind of worried about my pet wolf now.
Oh, it's changing.
the dire wolf fully shifts back into a male half-elf, who also stands up looking very confused, sees a naked man hiding behind a cart, looks down at himself, realizes he's naked, and goes and runs and hides behind the nearest tree.
Don't go too far. Get over here.
I want to take my
I'm a-
axe and I want to put it towards him in a threatening gesture and ask him what he done with my Mishka.
I'm gonna go. Who said they had clothes?
Uh,
I have a
so-
pair
Clothes
of
on
clothes
the
if you would
cart
need
from
some.
Alright.
whatever.
Who's got extra clothes? I'm gonna raise my hand. Whoever
I have
hands it, I'm gonna
clothes.
grab it.
I mean, I do.
I'm
But
gonna go up to the guy
probably
that I
wouldn't fit.
threw the rabbit pelt at. I'm gonna snatch the pelt from him, give him the clothes, go over to the guy by the tree, and throw the rabbit pelt at him. Get back over by the cart, and I'm gonna motion for him to go towards the cart with the glaive in my hand, like pointing the glaive at him to go
Okay,
that way.
he very scaredly, and still very confused, walks back to the cart and just tries to keep an eye on all of you.
What's your name?
My name is Edward. Edward Zinserin. I am a merchant in the marketplace at Clearcross. I'm very confused. Can anybody help me out with what's going on here?
So
Who
I'm
cares
I'm
what's
seeing a
going on?
pattern
Where's my
here.
dog?
I believe you all have been duped.
Hold on. We have two naked people
Men.
from Clearcross
Mm.
and an enchanted cart heading towards the opposite direction from Clearcross. I'm gonna bet that more of her pets are
Transfigured
additional
people.
citizens of Clearcross.
Yeah. I wonder. Hopefully. Whoa. So,
Wait, what,
all right.
So-
what do you mean? What do you mean pets?
I'm gonna take my glaive and stamp the pommel into the ground and kind of like lean on it, looking at both of them. So, do you remember anything before this moment?
Yeah, I want to amp up my frustration with him not answering me about where my dog is.
I'm sorry, sir. I have no idea what you're talking about with the dog. The last thing that I remember was being at the tavern and this rather attractive purple lady buying me drink.
Yeah, that would be detachment.
I'm
She's
gonna
the
look
one
at him. Does she
who
look
we
like me?
bought you from.
Well, she's no offense, but she's quite a bit prettier than you. But yes, she does look similar to you.
I'm gonna grin.
I do my best to stifle a chuckle at the prettier than you line as I look over, side glance at Omen.
I will laugh out loud.
I want to ask the half elf for my 30 gold pieces before I start chopping off parts of his body.
So
I'm
Well,
gonna stand
I
back
don't-
up and
So
tap
he probably
the
doesn't have
dwarf with my glaive pommel. Cool it for now. I think your beef is with that lady that we might have to go catch
Yeah.
up with because,
That-
like she
that's
was
about-
saying, as I lean over towards her, what if she has the entire town that we're about to try and go to in her cart? These two don't really remember how they became animals, but that she approached them. Did you happen to see this person before that night? And I look back to the guy that was just talking to me.
I mean, I've seen her a handful of times. She's been in town every 4 or so months, I think.
Do a lot of people tend to go missing every time she comes around?
Come to think of it, usually 1 or 2.
Hmm.
But I mean, people leave town all the time, and it's
Okay.
hard to keep track of people, honestly.
Fair enough. Well, I don't think catching up to her right now probably is a good idea. Although, we do know whereabouts she will be going, so that's a bonus.
She said
But,
she'd be coming back to Clearcross after she spent some time in Castlehorn.
right.
Yeah,
I'ma
but
look back-
according to
I'm gonna look back at
this
the group.
man,
She also said she was selling us pets.
yeah.
Hey, does
But
anyone
according
else?
to this man, she comes around every couple of months, so it'll be a while before she comes back this way, I'm sure.
Quick pause, real
Yeah.
quick.
So,
I'm gonna look
Quick
back to the.
pause. You said she's headed the opposite way of us, but we're headed to Clear Cross, but she's headed to Castlehorn, which
Yep.
is the same direction.
no, it's down.
No,
You guys were directly to the right of.
Yeah, we were
or
kind of
Clearcross.
close to Clear Cross, so there's probably some fork in the road that we had passed.
But we're
I'm
not
assuming.
at Clear Cross.
No.
That's my point.
You are very close to Clearcross.
But if she's headed to
We're about 2
Castlehorn,
hours out.
2.5, 2 3/4 hours out.
but if she was headed to Castlehorn, she'd be going the similar direction as us.
No.
She'd be going
opposite.
down. Yeah, she's
We
heading
passed
away.
going different directions.
She is an hour and at this point probably 15 minutes south of you.
Okay.
Am I
If
looking
she's
at a
moving
different
at
map?
your pace.
Because from where we were told, we were near the water, in between Etherbrook and Clear Cross.
No, that's not where we were.
Here,
That
So
is where
there's-
we were.
here.
We,
Let me
we
do
were in,
this.
we were in the
So, if you guys look, you were. We got Clear Cross here,
Yeah.
Etherbrook, and Castlehorn. I said you guys were roughly here whenever you started.
Right at the
So
tip
you-
of that brown point.
Yeah,
He's
so you
saying
guys
we're like
have been
here.
going. You guys have been going this direction.
So where's she going then? Because she can't go through water.
No, she's going down this direction. Well, she's taking the shortest path from here to Castlehorn.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I was like, they're the same way. But she's not taking. Okay, never mind. I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
yeah. You guys would have crossed paths.
so
As
we're gonna have to
the road.
backtrack.
Yeah, you guys would have to backtrack to catch up to her.
Well, no, I mean, but once we're at Clear Cross, we're gonna have to backtrack to get to Castlehorn.
Right. Maybe a little bit. There's more than one roadway, so yeah, you'd still have to backtrack. Okay. Anyway,
So
My mama always said you can't trust a tiefling.
I'm gonna glare at him again.
But I think
I'm
in
gonna
this
cast.
case,
I'm gonna
she's right.
cast. Where the fuck is it? I mean, you know what I want? Thaumaturgy, ominous whispers,
all right.
on the back of his head, so he just hears whispers constantly now as I'm glaring at him.
Did I get a chance for a
I'm gonna look
save
back
now?
at it. I'm gonna look back at.
Thaumaturgy.
No, it's thaumaturgy. It's just
Yeah, it's
there's
thaumaturgy. You
sound.
just hear it. Yeah.
You don't know why there's sound, but there's sound. I'm also look at the group. Does anyone else have clothes for this guy, so I can get my rabbit pelt back? Kind of
I
just been
mean,
throwing it
I
at
think
everyone.
there was clothes on the cart from the stuff that we got from the tents.
So if there's clothes, we'll grab clothes.
Okay.
Throw it at the other guy. Give me my pelt back.
And
Right.
I gesture to both the human and the half elf. We're going to Clear Cross. On our way, we're on our way to Clear Cross. You're welcome to join us, and hopefully we can get you back to your homes. And the next, once we get our business done in Clear Cross, we're planning on heading out for detachment and trying to free the other people that she's transfigured.
Okay.
Hang on. Since when do you start making decisions for the group?
I thought we were going to Clear Cross. I mean, if you're talking about the hunting down detachment part, that's just an idea. We don't have to do it.
so
Who
how
says we take-
how far did you say we were from Clear Cross at this point?
Clear Cross, you're around 2.5 to 3 hours.
Oh, and I wasn't meaning that towards you. I was saying that in character. So
Yeah.
All right,
No, he meant that
dwarf.
towards you.
If you'd like, we can leave you behind instead.
Let's put it this way, and I do apologize, gentlemen. You guys are having a rough day. You just turned from a snake. You just turned from a wolf. One of you said you were ahead. What was it? Head of market? Yeah, you were a wolfman. It was crazy. Thankfully we didn't feed you yet, but you unfortunately ate a mouse. Interesting. Now that you're a person.
My apologies, sir. I thought you were a boa. I was trying to help out my boa friend. That's again. I'm sorry I called you Noodle. I was excited about.
I thought you were talking about his dingly bits.
And I was excited about the snake friend, and you're no longer my snake friend. So my apologies.
I'm gonna take the little rock that I was carving for my dog, put the little M and the heart around it, and throw it at him.
Brokenhearted.
So one of you said you were ahead of a market in Clear Cross of some. What was that title? I
No,
heard?
I'm not the head of anything. I have my own shop at the marketplace.
What about the human?
What kind of shop? Hold on. What kind of shop?
Un momento.
There's a reason for this, guys.
When the mouse was eaten, was it eaten live or did the snake kill it first?
Oh, it was eaten alive.
I heard it crunch. So I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a boa, so it
I would have
usually
suffocated
just
it.
swallows it and slowly digests it while it's alive.
Okay.
Well,
wrapped
it
it
gets
For a
crushed
snake-
and suffocated as it's being
Yeah.
eaten,
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah.
suffocated.
But it
What was
started to
that?
swallow it shortly
That's
before it turned,
direwolf.
the
That's
snake
dog.
turned back into a human. So there
Oh.
may be a partially alive mouse in that dude's esophagus right now.
Is that Weasley, Luna, or Percy?
It's all three. It's all three of them going nuts in the living room.
By the way, he has 3 of our old pugs.
Oh,
Okay, so he looks at you and says, well, to be fair, I sell a little bit of everything. I was kind of kicked out by my family whenever I was young because I have a bit of a gambling addiction. I'm not proud of it, but I had to sell all of my possessions, and I figured out I had a knack for making money off of random anything. So I just kind of sell what comes my way.
I've got an idea.
Well, I imagine maybe we could strike a deal of getting you safe passage back to town and maybe give us a good deal on some of your wares.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
A dwarf speaks
Awesome.
up and says he has an idea.
Oh no.
Yeah. What you got?
Well, he's got a knack for gambling. I say, we don't have really enough supplies to feed both these guys. Let's let them fight it out. Whichever one survives, we take back with us. The other one we just leave behind.
I reach into my sack and pull out my 1 day of rations and hand it to the one that has a shop while staring at the dwarf. Continue. Go on.
I take the rope out and I just kind of run it through my hands as I'm glaring at him, daring him to make a move.
I will point out that
I
we
start
found ration.
I start wanting the rope to wrap around him, so you kind of feel a magical tug as you're running.
Hang on, I
will
my
point out the
dwarf
fact that
is.
we found rations in the camp.
Yeah, and I have
Yeah.
5 days rations also. So
We will be fine as long as he agrees to give us a discount in his store. He can ride in the cart.
And I
can
believe
I-
we have that agreement as I look to him and extend my hand.
Oh, I thank you very much for this. He reaches out and shakes your hand. Says,
I
"You guys will always have pick of the litter, so to speak." I know, probably poor choice of words considering I was a dog just a few minutes ago, but
You were a good dog, though.
still a good token. Pull him in, give him a couple pats on the back, and then I spin him, kind of guide him up towards the cart. And look towards the other one. You said you were a religious man?
Yes, I am a keeper at the temple. I serve under the priest Garland.
I want to walk
Garland,
over and kind of
I motion towards the human. You don't have to ride around my neck anymore, but you're welcome to ride in the cart on our way back to Clear Cross.
Thank you,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Definitely can't leave a man of the cloth stranded on the side of the road.
As they do this, my character gets out of the cart and goes about 20 feet from the cart.
Okay, I want to walk over and like when nobody's looking, just kind of pick up the rock that I threw at him and put it in my pocket.
All right.
Oh my god,
It's gonna make us all tear.
poor
So,
Mishka.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ready to hit the road again now that we've gotten past that?
Yes.
I'm ready when you are.
Let's do it.
Not to say I don't trust you, but I really don't want to get stabbed in the back while I'm trying to guide us there. So, two of you make sure to keep eyes on them. Granted,
I'm gonna-
they were naked, but
I'm gonna be 20 feet behind the cart
Okay.
on our way there.
So they're sitting in front of me on the cart, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So after we've gotten started moving, I poke the snake, or what was the snake, and I look at him and I say, "Is it still moving?"
Well, we know he's not hungry.
Hey,
I look
he
back and I say, I
he looks
promise this group's worth it.
What are we speaking of here?
The mouse, you ate it alive.
Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. I hope it doesn't try and dig its way back out. Oh, I've heard that whenever people are transformed, they usually throw up whatever they eat whenever they change back. I guess it's because it was so small.
Maybe because you were so small.
It's possible. It's possible. Oh,
I'm gonna get the horses to kind of like gallop a bit and like keep making them rock and stuff while they're talking.
okay. Tror goes on about how you all rescuing him is a sign from Pelor, which is the god that the temple serves in Clear Cross. He shares tons of stories with you along the trip, almost to the point where it gets annoying.
Yeah, I want to chime in and say
Oh,
the
I'm-
sign of us getting took for 20 gold pieces.
Pelor is my god, so I am listening intently to his stories.
All right.
I'm still pouting about the 20 gold pieces.
While he's
And I-
pounding
and I
or
miss-
whatever, I'm
And I
looking
miss
at
my
him.
dog.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna look at him and say, looks like the cloth man's getting more action than you have.
Oh.
Smirk and then look back forward as we continue on.
Nice.
I'm just going to casually
That's
say,
awesome.
hey, whatever makes you happy.
All right. So let's see here.
Chuckle a bit.
All right, guys. So it will not take you too much longer to get to Clear Cross. You've got safe travel throughout. Let me load this in real quick.
I asked Chor if he wants another mouse.
Oh gosh. All right, D-Waltz. So now we're going to go map in the background. Going to delete that. If you guys don't mind to take yourself off the board.
None of us know how to do it. We're just dragging
There we go.
ourselves.
Right click. Right
Okay.
click, and then you can remove yourself.
My
No.
character. Oh wait, there he is.
That doesn't work.
No.
That does not work.
Yeah, it doesn't work for us.
Okay.
You can hit delete.
That works.
Yeah, that's
You
it. It's
delete?
delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Oh, I'm already deleted.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
I think you have to select it first and then hit delete.
Oh,
Alright.
someone deleted the world.
Yep. So we're going
We all
to
flip
clear
into a-
across.
DDoS, DDoS. Blue screen of death.
Don't wish that upon anybody.
Map background.
That's the worst feeling ever. It's going to boot something up, especially like an old computer that's got maybe a good classic game on there, and you want to play it, and you boot it up, just boop, blue screen. But with your current edition OS software, you don't have to worry about that. Insert advertisement spot here while we wait. Please sponsor us. We need it. It'd be nice.
Oh, look at that. Clear cross.
All right. So I'll go objects and tokens. Get rid of the Dragonborn. There we go. All right. So you guys walk up on Clear Cross. You see a giant wall with an iron gate. It is currently shut. The lights across the wall, all the torches are lit up. There are 2 guards standing at the gate. As you come up, they beckon for you to stop.
Yep. We comply. We comply.
Okay.
Take a hand, wave up to him as we come to a stop up near him.
All right. You see the 2 guards. One is a human. He stands at the gate and waits. He's a rather skinny fellow. He's about 6'1". He's got cropped, straight golden hair. And the guard that comes up towards your cart is a half-orc, about 5'1", and very muscular. Long braided brown hair and brown eyes, and rough, dirty gray skin.
I'm going to kind of scoff because I'm not an orc fan.
He's got an oval-shaped but disfigured face. Looks like he's seen some battle. And he's got his left tusk is chipped and broken off at the top. He walks up and says, Oi! What do you need? Looks over your shoulder and sees the scared keeper and the shopkeep. What are you two doing with these people?
I'm gonna step forward. So we rescued these two from a merchant, a pet selling merchant, and we wish for accommodations within your city.
As a matter of fact, I'd like to speak to whoever's in charge of, say, maybe the watch or something, to let them know what's been going on, I guess, for the past couple months now in their city.
That would be Uliago. Yeah, if you will continue through the gates here whenever I open it up, let the others go on to their homes. Looks like they've had a rough night. The guard station will be directly to the left as soon as you open the door. It's hard to miss. There's stallions out front in a fenced-in area. Just walk straight through that front door and ask for Uliago.
Uliago. All right. And by chance, while I got you here, any recommendations of a good place to get a good night's rest?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You've got a couple of choices while you're here. One is Erden's place. You got his tavern, and then you got Geord. His tavern's also pretty nice. Let's see.
Which one is the cheapest?
The cheapest. Oh, suppose you're probably looking at Erden's place.
Odin's. That's
yeah.
a good name, Odin.
No, Erden.
Erden. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. My apologies.
Uden. She's a dragonborn. She's about 56 years old. She's getting up there.
I'm gonna start nudging
she's
the
a nice
dwarf.
lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away from the half orc because I'm not an orc fan. I'm gonna go over to the human guy and I'm gonna ask him, where can a road ravaged dwarf go to find a little compassion?
Well, honestly, either of the taverns that you're going to have some rather nice ladies. You've got Jake, who is at the Icy Swan, which is the Dragonborn's place. Also have Romilda. She's a human. She's nicer. But she's got a bit of a stomach on her. She eats a lot. You have to feed her anytime she's here. Then if you go over to Jail's place, his place is the Portly Bard. He's got a lady there named Marielle. She's extremely nice. Bit young. You look like you might have a few years on you. She might be a little young for you.
Hey man, dwarves are built for endurance.
Well, in that case, you'd probably like Inglail. She's 196, so she's still kind of young for a dwarf, but she's attractive. She's just a bit short for my liking.
Alright, well,
So we've
we'll start tugging him.
So we've turned from rescuing people to pimping out the dwarf.
No, that one. He's pimped himself out.
Who scoffed? I want to know who scoffed.
In all fairness, though, I warned you that this is what my character was going to be like.
We'll take care of that when we get there. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. We'll be on our way. You said immediately to the left to go speak to Uliago?
Yes, Uliago.
Alrighty. Thank you.
I really
We'll be,
do. Which one?
on
I
our way.
heard a scoff. Which one of you was it?
Probably me.
I get was all of them.
Okay.
I know I was giggling, especially at the descriptions of some of these people.
I would recommend that we go in and talk to Uliago, and then I think we should head towards the Icy Swan. Although,
Yeah,
I think that'd be best with Dragonborn in our party because there'd be another Dragonborn that the dwarf can hit on, and
Well,
at least Centaura would get the keys.
so seeing as there is a Temple of Pelor here, I was possibly thinking of going there myself,
Well,
paying my respects and.
can we hold off on separating ways?
No,
for a
yeah,
bit
I know. We
until
gotta talk to
morning?
Uliago first. for
Right,
sure.
because if any
And-
rewards are to be had, I would hate for one of you to miss out.
Right, and Uliago is right here.
When he
The-
at the moment he
temple's
said,
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
point out the temple again.
Temple is here. The captain's barracks are here.
And where's the Icy Swan?
This is the Icy Swan, and this is the Portly Bard.
Okay,
Which one? Hold on. Which one was Erden's place?
that's the Icy
Portly
Swan.
Bard.
Okay, I kept
Yeah.
getting so
Erden
many
is
names.
the Icy Swan. Jay Ords is the Portly Bard.
All right, cool.
Note.
So, are we through the gate?
Yeah, you're
By
through.
the way,
Okay.
I was kind of nodding off, not really nodding off, but just letting my attention sway whenever he was talking. But the minute that Omen mentioned rewards, I immediately perked my head back up and rewards.
As we're through the gate, I'm gonna look back at the two guys with us that we picked up. So which shop was yours again?
Oh, the shop that's mine. Well, to be
It's got
fair,
like
we
a
all
name.
kind of have an area in here. So we've got three of us that work out of this tent here. I've got the far right side, and then there's a couple of smaller shops that are right in here. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever come up with a name. It was always just been the market. And I've not really had anything that I can sell that's just my own. That I guess I'm more of a junk shop. I'm sorry.
Area. Well, you said you had three kind of tent stalls going across, right?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm the one on the right on the platform.
May
I've
I
got-
make a recommendation for a name?
Absolutely.
How about Triple Canopy?
Triple canopy. I will have to bring that up.
Sounds good. What was your name?
My name's Edward.
Can I make a suggestion, Edward?
Yes.
Stay away from strange tiefling women in bars.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's not happening again.
And I can tell you, tieflings and bars are a dangerous combo.
But tieflings altogether are a dangerous thing.
This
Nah,
is also true. Well, Edward,
like a little big devil fairy.
What was
believe
the
this is-
human temple guy's name?
The keeper or the priest?
the guy that's with
I think
us.
you meant the
The guy that
priest.
was rescued.
Okay. That's Tror. Tror Softok. Tror.
So I say we bid adieu to Edward and Shore.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, gentlemen, it's nice meeting you. Edward, we'll be seeing you. Shore, glad to have you back, man. And you guys be safe. We'll probably catch up with you again tomorrow. Make sure
We will.
everything's settled in.
We will. We would much appreciated. Any of you guys actually taking notes, just out of curiosity?
Me.
I have
I'm
been
a little bit.
I wrote down the names of the places where we were going. I
Okay.
didn't write down the name of all the women because I'm sure the dwarf took care of that.
Well,
He's got
it
his
doesn't
list.
really matter what. It doesn't really matter what their names are.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jeez, dwarf.
Anyway, so
They don't call me Keg Splitter for nothing.
what are? Oh God.
So as we let them go, they walk off. I would imagine.
I'm gonna
we're
tell
gonna-
Tror that I'll be stopping by the temple later after we speak to Uliago.
Looking forward to seeing you. I'll let Garland know that he should be expecting you. We'll leave the door open.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So, we're gonna head over to Uliago.
Yes.
All right. This should be fun. Oh no, that's Eastbrook. Too far. Okay, so you walk up to the dwarfs on the roof. Okay. All right, so you walk up.
Imagine we're all like chilling around here, probably.
Yeah, Uliago's door. What do you guys do? Do you knock? Do you just walk in?
Well, he said
Technically,
walk in.
it's kind of
That's
it's kind of the middle of the night, so we might want to be tactful. Not that my character would say that. I'm just
The
saying
orc
that in
told
general.
us to just walk in the door.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
knock
knock?
and open if it opens.
All right. You're come in.
Walk in.
All right. So
Would
as you
you-
walk in, the voice that you've just heard that was slightly higher pitched does not match the person sitting behind the desk that you would have expected it from. You get the feeling that he was trying to mask his masculine voice to not intimidate whoever was trying to walk in. You see a 7'10"
Jeez.
and very beefy build, bald with green eyes, pale, ghost white skin with tribal tattoos, and a piercing on his lip. He realizes he has no idea who any of you are. His voice drops from that high-pitched voice to, "What are you doing here?"
Are you
Would you be-
Uliago?
Yeah, that's me. Who's got business with me?
We happened across a merchant that left the city hours ago and purchased some wares from her. Turns out those wares were citizens of your city, unbeknownst to us.
Okay, so what can you tell me about this merchant?
Her name is Detached. She
Detachment.
is a purple tiefling. Detachment. She is a purple tiefling, and she has a magic covered wagon covered in butterflies. She's pretty hard to miss.
Purple
She owes me
tiefling,
20 gold.
gray hair, green eyes, more specifically.
Oh yes, yes. I've seen that card around before. You said she had some of our townspeople. What do you mean you purchased wares that were one of
She
our?
had
So-
transfigured them into animals, which she was selling as pets. An hour or two later, they had transformed back from pets into people.
Yes,
So
one of your market sellers and a temple from the a man from the temple of Praetor. Or no,
A man by the name of Edward who works in the town center at the Triple Canopy Tent market stalls. And then Tror from the temple in your city.
oh,
Somehow ended up as, what do they call it? Polymorph versions of a snake and a dire wolf. And then upon further time in our care, I guess, turned into these people, and we brought them back to your town. Wanted to make you aware of what's going on.
well, I much appreciate it. I know this individual you're speaking of. I will keep our guards on full watch for her.
yeah, she had
We-
other pets for sale, so it's likely she has other townspeople transfigured as pets. being
It's
held hostage by her
possible. It's possible she's traveling from town to town gathering wares. We
By
intend to
wares.
track her down shortly after stocking up here.
Okay. If you are able to locate her, and if you are able to apprehend her, please bring her back here. If you can, I will reward you greatly for it. I wouldn't expect her back here for a while, especially if she knew you were heading this direction.
What would you say to some information of where she will be?
Well, information's always welcome.
Information isn't always free. Can I make an intimidation check against this giant dude just for shits and
Oh my
giggles?
God.
Because that's what I'm trying to do is
You're
intimidate him
gonna
to pay him.
attempt to make an intimidation check against a Goliath. Okay.
A Goliath? Oh God, this
I'm
should be
proficient in intimidation. I have a +6 modifier to intimidation.
yeah. But
Okay.
you're probably gonna need like a nat 20 plus 6.
I don't know. All right, we'll see how it plays. But I wanted to joke at that because
Go for it.
anyway, do I have to roll that to make the suggestion of paying us for the
if you're
information.
going for a all trees are filled at ground level.
I mean, it or persuasion, either way.
Translated, it's an old dwarf saying. Translated, it means.
I mean, you're welcome to take whichever one you want. I'm not going to stop you from doing anything. So.
All right.
The translation of what I just said means that when his hands are higher than your head, your teeth are at a level that is at his groin.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's a 12.
That's a 12. All right. I will say that he's a rather big dude, and he's
Persuasion. I'm going persuasion.
Well, can I back him up on the intimidation? Because
you can roll
Why
with
are
advantage.
we
for that.
trying to intimidate this man?
well, because I'm proficient.
It's a little bit better. It's a
I'm proficient
15.
in intimidation.
So am I. What do you have?
Right now it's a +4, but I
+6.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's a
but
15.
I have menacing, which I don't know what that means, but that's cool.
I mean, if you
I
roll
think
a
you'd have to
persuasion,
cast that on them.
I can help because I get a bonus to that as well.
There's already
got two
advantage.
people
Yeah,
rolling
it's
up, yeah.
9 + 6, 15.
15.
I'm trying to get us paid for some info, at least.
But extorting a
Yeah.
guard captain. Probably.
Let's just see how it goes.
All right. Well, you're attempting to intimidate a 23-year-old.
I'm attempting to persuade.
Persuade. Okay. Well, he's a
Oh,
Goliath, so I mean he's not exactly intelligent. If you're attempting to persuade, then yeah, I would say he looks over at you. He glares a little bit and says, "I'll offer you a gold piece for what you got, and I won't kick you out of the city."
Okay. Fair enough.
Take
Well, I
it
can
and go.
tell
Take
you.
it and go.
We're missing somebody.
Yeah, somebody's missing.
Actually,
Dragon?
Oh,
Dragon drop?
yeah, where'd Dragon go?
To the sleep.
Da-da.
do you have contacts in
She's
Castlehorn?
on Discord still.
And when she said she was going to the temple, I guess she really meant she was going to the temple.
She's typing right now.
I
My computer just decided to lock up on me, so she'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I do have associates in Castlehorn. I could probably have a raven out to them by morning.
West, I heard she was heading that way.
He flips you a gold coin.
Grab it out of the air. Toss it in my pocket. By chance, you got
19
any
more of those, and we'll be calling it even.
got any freelance by chance?
We don't have anything as far as any trouble in our area at the moment. We've had everything pretty well taken care of. I will tell you, if you're looking for something to do to kill time, we've got a few events going on. We've got our marketplace is always bustling, but we've got an archery tournament tomorrow morning. If anybody would like to join, the purse on it is 30 gold pieces and a nice silver and platinum inlaid bow.
Ooh. Immediately look at the archer. Start nodding towards him. Sounds right up your alley.
You may have to make a stop.
It's a single gold piece per person to enter. Whoever wins takes the pot. Second place gets 5 gold.
I take that gold piece he just gave me back out of my pocket. Toss it over to the ranger. Heads up. My money's on him. Anything else noteworthy in the town?
As of right now, just get drunk, go out, have some fun.
I can handle that.
There we go.
Don't call it too much trouble.
No. I was actually gonna say we're gonna be over at what was that place called? The Icy Swan?
Over at the Dragonborn's place.
Yeah, that's the one. If anything happens to come up, or maybe you might need some help, just you know where to find us if you need us.
All right.
I can tell you something's coming up.
Oh my god.
I can already tell this little dwarf's gonna be a problem. Can you guys handle him, or do I need to lock him up for the night?
We have a special rope for him.
Yeah, we have means of handling them.
All right.
Well, I
one
do
thing
appreciate
before
your
you.
time. Whoop, yep, sorry.
Be kind to Erden. She's a little bit older. She's had a rough life. She's widowed, so don't inquire about her love life. It's not a pretty story.
Ooh.
I motion over to Omen. Make sure if you need to do that you're ready. If you need to do an intimidation check on the dwarf to keep him in line while we're in the Icy Swan.
I got it. All right. Well, Oleaga, I do appreciate your time. And like I said, we'll be at the Icy Swan if you need us.
I appreciate the information, and I appreciate you returning our members of the town back to us.
No problem at all. And if by chance they happen to see her and get their hands on her, could you have them maybe, I don't know, could we get a word as well? Because we do plan to head that way ourselves and would like to know if we need to keep our eyes out to be able to lend a hand or if there's anything even worth looking for.
Yeah, because the dwarf and I'd like to recover the funds that we wasted on our pets.
Yeah.
I'd like to chop off her thieving fingers.
Well, we do have a couple of nobles in town. You never know; they might have something for you. Alistair McMaster and Sophia Estrange. I know you just had a rough run-in with a tiefling, but Sophia is a tiefling. She's well known around here. She's not somebody that will mess with you.
Mama
Alistair,
always said never trust a tiefling.
He's a human. He's a bit of a dick, but he's trustworthy. As trustworthy as a noble can be.
Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, should we head over to the Icy Swan and get some rest? If I'm not mistaken, it's pretty late.
Sounds like a plan.
Opted out of camping out and heading to Clear Cross.
All right.
Thank you again for your time, Oleago.
We're built for endurance.
Hey, is it
Start.
Centaura back?
Heading out the door.
He's not back in Discord yet.
She.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry, Brad.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
It's just a very quiet.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys play out what's going on at the tavern, if you would like.
Yep.
And whenever Centaura gets back, we'll figure out what she's wanting to do with the temple.
I would guess while we're doing this, she's headed off to the temple.
More than likely.
Yeah,
I think so.
Our timeline.
Get some night's rest before she heads off to the temple.
Okay.
Look,
She's back.
Guess we'll find out now.
Or not.
Maybe. Centaura?
Is there somewhere to tie the horse up out front?
Yeah, there is.
Do that. Tie the horse up.
There's actually a right here.
Livery.
It is a traveler stable.
Oh. Well, I guess we'd pop by that first then before we headed over there. Is there a fee? Anyone there?
No, it's more like just a barn, honestly. So I wouldn't leave anything on the cart that you don't want people to be able to pick through. But otherwise,
Yeah, no. We're gonna bring the cart up here and tie it to the
I
tree.
think I'm all situated again.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure
Are
what
you
happened there.
Are you gonna come with us to the inn, or are you heading straight over to the temple?
I was gonna go to the temple.
Okay.
Alright, so we're at the end, she's at the temple.
I'd like to go in and ask the innkeeper how much for a night.
What kind of room are you looking for? We've got about 3 classes of room. We've got one that's a copper piece. We've got one that is a silver piece, and then we've got one that's 2 gold pieces. The 2 gold piece one comes with a bath.
I'll take that one. I put down 2 gold on the counter.
Okay.
Likewise, I'll put 2 gold on the counter, and I'll say how much for some companionship.
Well, you'll have to talk to the ladies out there for that. We've got a couple of ladies out there. Depending on what you're into. We got Romilda. She's human. She's kind. She's 35. She's about 5'5", so she's a little shorter, kind of almost your size.
You have any tall ones with a rope?
Oh my god.
Well, you're probably looking for Jaked. Jaked. Jaked is whatever you want her to be. She's a changeling, so she can shift her form to whatever you desire.
Okay, that one, that sounds like it's right up my alley. I'll take that.
Okay.
I roll my eyes at the dwarf, throw 2 gold coins on the counter, and head up to find a room for the night.
Okay, I'm taking the 2 gold coin, and how much is my companion?
She'll take a gold coin from you up at the room.
Okay, how much for like a 6-pack of ale, or 6 mugs of ale?
6 mugs of ale?
Yeah.
Silver piece.
Okay, so I'm going to deduct 3 gold and 1 silver for the room, the companion, and 6 mugs of ale.
All right. All right.
So I would imagine as he's able to get service, would it by chance I'd be able to get a meal brought up to my room?
Oh, absolutely. What kind of meal would you like? We've got some higher end stuff, and we've got lower end gruel.
What would a higher end run?
Higher end's just about 5 copper pieces. It's not anything big.
Okay. What do you happen to have wine?
Oh yes. We've got actually we have some of the last remaining wine from Etherbrook.
How much would that be? I would love a bottle.
It's a wee bit on the expensive side. We've got some cheaper wine as well. It's still good, but it doesn't have the properties of the Etherbrook wine. Etherbrook wine, because of its rarity, is about 15 gold pieces a glass. The regular wine's only about 7 gold pieces for a bottle, or 7 silver pieces for a bottle.
Let me take a bottle of each.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was 15 gold and 7 silver.
Yeah.
I come back down, throw a copper piece down to get a meal, come up to my room, and then head back up to my room.
Okay.
And that meal, the non-gruel one, how much was that?
If I'm not mistaken, I said it was
5 copper pieces.
5 copper, yeah. I've spit out a lot of numbers.
So how much for the basic room?
The meal is 5 copper?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant
for the good meal.
Yeah, I paid 5 copper for the good meal.
I give her 20 gold total.
Okay. That'll cover everything and give her a tip.
By the way,
I asked the innkeeper how hot is the bath.
Well, I can make it scalding if you'd like. Of course, looking at you, it looks like you may be able to do the same.
Can we pay another piece to make sure the dwarf gets 2 baths?
It's a robe.
Oh gosh.
How much did the dwarf pay for the companionship?
1 gold for the changeling.
She's gonna be busy tonight, though.
You see her walk back out of the room 10 minutes later.
27 seconds later.
So before everyone disperses,
How do
we'll all
I
meet
send
down
it?
here in the morning, right?
In the room.
Yeah, I'll
What's-
meet you down here in the morning, Omen.
All right, gentlemen, have a great night. Be safe. I'm gonna go
How
up
do
to
I
my
do
spot.
the whisper chat to you, Trent?
/W. Then type in his name.
I thank her and head up to my room.
It should pop
Okay.
up. You type his name, you click it, and then whisper.
Now, who's asking to whisper to me?
That would be me.
Okay.
Splitter.
So I don't want to do this wrong because if I do it wrong, everybody's going to see this. So is it /W?
It's /W. Then you start to type his name in, and it
No
will pop
L
up.
for the elf. Yeah, Ill Doctor has not spoken at all.
He's a quiet.
I'm waiting for my
He's the-
opportunities.
He's the
Is
dark,
the ill
mysterious
doctor
type.
sleeping with the horse?
I'll take care of the horse.
That was my plan, was to sleep on the cart right there with the horse.
It's free.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're gonna stay with the horse, then I'll take a basic room and I'll leave the chest on the cart.
No, I'm gonna sleep on top of the chest.
So basic room was how much?
The cheap room or
Yeah.
just the middle range?
Cheap room.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Drake and Tosh,
What's up?
roller persuasion
All right.
and tell me the price.
Oh,
I think you got it.
With my bonuses, that would be. See, I think I had a +4 to persuasion. Yeah, so that'd be a 24.
Did you whisper that to me or did you put that just out in the open?
The question I asked you was a whisper.
Okay.
The roll wasn't out in the open. I'm about to whisper you the price, what I'm offering.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh god, I really hope this is going the direction that I think it's going.
All right. Well, obviously with that roll, you're good.
Not only is he convinced her, he can be very cheap.
Oh, good lord.
I'm almost afraid
Well,
to
while
know
we're
what's
waiting on
going on.
that, how much was the basic room?
Okay. So
Basic room was copper.
Thank you.
1 copper.
okay. So Turfolk goes up to his room with his changeling partner. She asks him, "So, what do you want me to turn into? Am I fine as I am? And what do you wish of me?" Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing that to the whole group.
Oh yeah, you're doing it to the whole group now. Trust me,
We
there's
gotta
more.
know.
There's more to it.
Well, that's not fair because I wanted them to think that I was up there doing something naughty.
It's okay because they're not meta, so
Okay,
they aren't aware of it.
Your characters don't know this because you think that I'm just like,
Dude,
going
I'm
up there
passed
to
out by now. So
do
Drakentosh is passed out by now.
nasty things.
He's got a full.
I'm not even there, so
Okay.
I'm paying the changeling to turn into my puppy so that I can rub his belly and make him wear the little rock that I made for him.
Oh my god, that's
But you guys don't know that. You guys don't know that. You guys think I'm up there doing nasty.
So Turfolk, what you don't realize is around the corner before you met with her, Drakentosh ran into her, figured out who she was because there were only 2 ladies on the floor, and it was very obvious by the height who was who.
What's up, Steph?
So he had a talk with her before she came up there, and while you're rubbing her belly, and she's wearing the stone, all of a sudden she shifts into this massive orc
Oh my god.
on your lap.
Oh my god.
You're killing him.
And lets out an orc war cry.
Now, am I going to hear this?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you'll hear it.
I want to throw her to the floor and demand I get a refund.
She shifts back to the dog.
Well, being a half orc and me hearing this of another orc in war, I'm going to bust through the door.
Make a strength check.
All right. Everybody pray to God.
God, this is so good.
Strength plus 3, that's a 17.
17, that'll do it. Yeah, that door's not in your way anymore. So you bust into this door right after he's demanded the refund. You see him standing there yelling at this dire wolf wearing the stone. It looks exactly like his pet that just shifted back not too long ago.
God. Oh yes. This is
I'm gonna
Sing
stand
this.
up and shout, "You saw nothing! You saw nothing!"
Upon seeing this, I'm going to shut the door and walk back down to get my room.
I'm gonna hear this peep out. Do I see
Close the
him
door
walking back?
slowly.
Oh, yeah, you'll see him walking back. There's only one hallway.
Hey. Should I be worried?
Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
the dwarf's into some really kinky stuff.
Everything's fine. There was just a misunderstanding.
I'm just gonna slowly pull back into my room and close the door.
So I was asleep
Oh god.
and I was woken by the Orkin war cry, and I just chuckled to myself and rolled back over and went back to sleep.
Oh god, that's great.
Oh,
All right. So
Just real
let's
quick.
go to
Meanwhile,
I'm going to get a basic room, and a meal you said was the gruel.
one silver piece would cover the basic room and a meal.
I'm gonna
I'm so-
continue to
okay.
drink while rubbing the puppy's belly.
All right, Centaura,
yeah,
make your way to the
the
temple.
temple, yeah.
Oh god.
So I'm going to greet Roar. Is he still awake, or did he?
No, Troy has gone and passed out.
Okay,
He's
well,
had a very
I'm going to introduce myself to whatever priest is available.
So you will run into Keeper Nalaldrai, Silverfang, at the front door. She is a human, about 5'7", and massive, just absolutely stacked.
What was that name?
Man, I should have went to the temple.
Nalaldrai, Silverfang, Nalaldrai. She's the keeper. She sees you walk up and says, "So I assume you're the one that rescued poor Tror from the likes of the Devil Woman?"
One of them, yes.
Very
And I
well.
am a cleric of Pelor, so I have come to pay my respects to Pelor and beg a room from you for the night.
Very well. I guess if you can help his poor, helpless self, then we can put you up for the night.
Thank you.
I'll make sure Garland knows that we'll have an extra mouth to feed in the morning. We appreciate you bringing him back. Wish you could have left him out for a couple more days, make him learn his lesson. But he'll get there.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, some more than others. All right, so she beckons you in.
And I follow.
So inside, you see a beautiful. Oh crap! I bet you I don't even have it on this area here, do I?
While you're dealing with Centaur in the temple, I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Extra large icons. There we go.
Before
So-
everyone's like done their sleep cycle, there's something I want to do before I go to sleep.
Okay. Let's see here. Find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I bet you I do have that. I do have that. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull that over. I've got a lot of maps here. Sorry. Background.
I just had to be difficult. It's fine.
No, you're good. So you see a rather beautiful temple. Looks nothing like the outside. Oh god. Clear drawings.
Well, actually, it's the black
I
screen.
was trying to write hi viewers.
Well, they
Sure.
can't see it on my screen.
I saw it on your screen.
Reveal areas.
Oh, that's pretty.
I'm gonna go ahead and. All right. So this is the main hall of the Temple of Palor in here. Get back to my. So you see beautiful statues of gold. See if I can remember what. Okay, yeah.
Gold statues, you say?
Yes, golden statues of archers.
Well, we don't see this.
No, you guys don't see it, and you see the altar where you can pay your respects. So you're just going into. Is there anything in particular you want to do, or are you just
No.
going in for?
I'm just gonna, just
He's
pray,
praying
just
for the
a
world's
general.
salvation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pray for anything specific. Just general, pay my respects. And, so is there like a
Ooh, excuse me.
tribute or anything like at the altar?
No. Honestly, this is just a place of worship. There's no real tributes or anything.
Well, I mean, I wanted to donate.
Oh, okay. You could do that. If you wanted to donate, you could let Nala know, and she could gather Garland for him to collect the donation.
Okay.
Or you could also subscribe with Amazon Prime through Twitch Prime and donate that
So
way.
I'm gonna. After I pay my respects, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna donate 2 gold to the temple.
Okay. All right. Garland comes up. He receives the gold. He bows and he leaves. And he doesn't really introduce himself or anything. He's an average height man, but he's a more round and robust build. Long, wavy golden hair, and you notice piercing cyan eyes with very very smooth white skin. He just nods at you and walks back to the chamber. And Nala points you to your room, which is actually. Oh, come on now. I love it whenever the thing tries to move. Right there. Okay. So, anything else?
No, I assume it's pretty late at this point, so.
Okay, so. Roach, is there any particular race or anything like that you want that character named after?
No,
Okay.
just whatever.
All right. So, you guys get a good night's rest.
I want to do something.
Oh yeah, you wanted to do something. Yeah. What was that, Squeak? Sorry.
So, be chilling in the tub, thinking about all the stuff that's gone on.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look at my hand again.
All
Study
right.
the rune.
Hey, Beer Can Billy.
Because this is new to me, I want to focus and try and bring back the sword.
Okay. It appears in your hand.
Disappear?
Disappears. Seems whenever
Reappear.
you think to will it into existence or to disappear, it blinks in and out.
I'm gonna do it like 5-6 times real quick. Just to see.
It strobes in your hand.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Send it back.
Okay.
And cause I believe I read this right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that'll do it.
That's all you wanted to do?
There's something else, but no, I'm not gonna waste it.
You're not gonna waste it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you all fall asleep. You have a good night's rest. There's nothing really to worry about in town. It's nice and calm. You're in a walled-in community. You awake in the tavern and in the temple. What would you like to do?
Well, I awake before anyone because I smell the delicious food as I'm out in the stable and I see the sunrise start off in the distance. I see the light. I see the light gaining because I'm outside more so than everyone. So I head into the tavern or
Okay.
the inn to and order breakfast.
Okay. You walk in and Jayect takes your order. What any particular food you're wanting? Bacon, ham.
On a very hearty meal.
Very hearty meal. Okay. She says, "All right, I'll go stop with Garlark, and I'll bring back something special for you guys." Is there
So-
any drink request?
Do you happen to have? Does coffee exist?
Coffee's a bean. So she says, "Yes, I'll make sure I've got you a nice, clean pot of it, ready whenever you come down."
I'd like some fresh cow's milk.
Cow's milk. Okay, very well.
Oh no, no,
I'll,
I was gonna
fine.
come down. I did have a question though. What was that fancy bottle called? Cause I bought 2, but I'm only gonna drink the cheap one.
The fancy bottle was wine of Etherbrook. It was actually there. Honestly, it's rare enough now to where wine of Etherbrook is good enough. But there were. You won't know that until later. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
yeah. There's a reason I'm holding on to that one, and I'll be downstairs getting breakfast as well.
Okay.
yeah, same here. I'm gonna go downstairs, get eggs and bacon and some coffee.
Okay.
Yep, same.
All right.
How much is breakfast?
Breakfast is on the house.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Continental breakfast.
So we're all gonna be chilling together at the same table.
Yeah.
Centaur, are you
Alright.
leaving the to come over and join them, or
Well, I assume they offered me food, so I'll eat breakfast with the priests and priestesses.
Look at a sneaky
And then I'll
suspicion.
head.
She thinks she's better than us.
No.
Well, it
Well,
is.
I mean,
Hold on,
realized-
are you saying
Fair.
it in character at the table or
Oh no,
Torfo?
that was
Oh,
me
oh,
saying it, not
okay.
the character.
My bad. My bad.
That's on metagaming.
Go eat your
Huh.
fancy religious breakfast.
I mean, I don't know how fancy it's gonna be.
Fancy religious breakfast. That's funny.
While we're all sitting at breakfast or whatever, minus our dragon compatriots, Centaura, Torfolk, remember that loot we got from back there? You want to divvy that up to everyone since we've gone through our night and
I was wondering if you were going to remember that.
kind of spread this all out?
I completely forgot about it.
And I just messaged Trent that I still had the money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
still
literally
did.
just messaged that.
And I still have it written down.
Oh, I remember too.
I believe he had a substantial amount of copper and silver and a good bit of gold. I've got
Omen
700
beat me to
copper
it.
to divvy up to everyone here.
True. I think we do need to do divide it up equally amongst us. But then I think we should also somehow do a communal, group fund type thing.
No, have we agreed to travel together from this point?
Yeah, I was gonna say no
Beyond,
one's-
from beyond us getting to the capital.
I don't think we've decided that yet. I mean, I know that I still plan on going to the capital regardless. But now
We
I
should wait.
definitely want to hunt down that tiefling chick.
Well, let's wait and discuss this when all of us are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
I mean,
have
I
a
assume
question.
it wouldn't have taken me too long to eat, and then 'cause I know I'd want to return to the inn as soon as possible.
Oh, see, you bring up money and then she comes back.
Well, she's
So
definitely not going to come back
Snooty
for you,
little
dwarf.
cleric. Snooty little
I'm
cleric.
pipe in with how do you guys feel about a destiny of sorts? What's your take on that on life?
A
I
destiny?
don't know about
My
destiny, but I
my
believe in fate.
Fate, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm meaning, I guess. Things happening for a reason.
Do you think destiny took my mom and dad from me at an early age and left me to be by myself forever?
Well, I hear most great adventurers have some sort of tragedy that happens in their life. I can definitely feel your loss for loved ones, personally. But I also believe that us coming together was no mistake, not just some happenstance.
How we were being sold as human trafficking,
Okay, well,
whatever the medieval version of that is.
Slavery.
so I have an odd question for the group. How old is everyone?
For
Say
what?
how old?
You have an odd question
How
for what?
old?
For the group, how old is everyone?
This is an odd question indeed.
I've never really determined how old I am. So
Let's say how many people don't have it.
yeah, I never put down my age on my backstory, so
I did, but it's been so long ago I forgot.
Well,
I'd
I
say
would be
late 20s, early 30s for me.
I'm 35.
30. Dragonborn are roughly human aged.
Well, your dragonborn has.
Well, yeah. My breed of Dragonborn is human aged.
It's been a couple hundred years for me.
I want to say like 85, which is relatively young for a dwarf, but I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you were in your
Yeah,
70s.
That's fairly young.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 74.
82 is 82.
82, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, that's still relatively young for a dwarf.
Right. So the old doctor and I are the only ones that have really lived any type of lifespan.
Well,
How
see
old
now,
are you guys?
Rub it in our faces, why don't you? Just gonna start slowly sipping my coffee.
I'm in the range of 300.
Okay.
I'm the ripe old age of 18.
Well,
Are there any humans in the group?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's right.
Forget the humans.
Racial
they're winless.
diversity. This is very PC.
The most common race in the world is not part of the party.
Someone asked
That's
if
right.
there are humans in the
because
group.
we're not common.
Look up for my breakfast and just say there better not be.
I'm gonna make
Wow,
the
we got a
standard
lot of
dwarven comment.
racists.
A standard dwarven comment. The bad thing about humans is about the time you get to know one, they die.
Well, with you two elders, I guess. What's your take on this? What do you think? How do you feel?
I like you guys so far. I'll stay with you.
Are we still on the destiny topic, or is
Well,
are we
just
staying
things
in-
happening for a reason, kind of. Destiny
Well,
was a strong word. I just kind of gauging, throwing a net out, so to speak, seeing what comes
I
in.
mean, I'm no stranger to divine intervention, so I feel for the most part things happen for a reason.
I'm done with my breakfast, and as I'm sipping my coffee, I look over at Omen and just say, I make my own fate.
Fair enough.
So it as
At
long
least for now,
as long as the path takes us towards eliminating those the spawn of Tiamat, I have no problem remaining with the group.
Well, I think our current goal, and I think we're all pretty much agreed on, is detaining detachment.
yeah.
I want to. I'm eating my breakfast and drinking ale, but I want to take my axe out and lay it on the table and say, that's as much destiny as I believe in. But you guys are all pretty handy to a fight.
Most definitely.
More handy
Based
than
And
yours.
Yeah,
while
based on our
hold on,
experience with fighting so far, everybody at this
Hold
table
on.
is more handy to fight than
had
you.
a moment.
Mr.
Have-
Natural Woman.
Guys, hold on.
While
So-
he's saying that, and he's doing his axe, damn it, I had it and then I completely forgot what I was leading up to this, trying to follow in with it. But anyway, along the lines of, yeah, you could say that and summon the blade.
Ooh.
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
Can she be walking through the door right as I do this?
Well, I
Well,
assume I
she's
would
been
be already at
discussed-
the table. I've already been like
Yeah.
conversing with.
So, Beard, real quick,
Yes.
while this is going on, I did want to say something.
Okay.
I'm flipping a coin just up in the air
Okay.
and
While he
saying,
summons the blade, can I try to touch it?
Let him talk.
which blade is he summoning, first of all?
The thing that none of you have seen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
none of us.
I
have
know,
actually
it was
seen
it was a
It was a
perfect
joke.
for Cake Splitter.
shit. Okay.
Anyway.
So I'm tossing a coin up in the air, and I'm going to say, chance is rarely used, but fate always intervenes. I'm
Okay.
just tossing.
Watch
Oh,
out,
okay.
the thief's gonna snatch the coin.
All right. So, anybody gonna react to this blade?
Can I
Said I
roll
wanted to
a
touch it.
religion?
Do a religion check?
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
because it seems
Yes.
sort of divine to me.
Do I get to
I-
touch it?
Oh, I was.
That's
Can
up
I?
to him.
If I was to assist her,
I'm actually
Would it
curious as
help
to what'll
here?
happen myself, and I lean it towards him.
Are
Yeah.
you proficient in
Pointed.
religion?
I am actually.
Then yes, she would get advantage.
Okay, so I roll a d20, right?
You can roll a d20 or she can. Or she can roll a second.
I have a +5 Centaur.
+5?
Well, I've only got +2, so you might as well.
Not with those kind of rules.
Okay, well,
So
Makes
13
better.
total.
you still got a 17, which is
Yeah.
really good. All right, so what you would be able to discern from this is, wait, what spoken languages do you, or what languages do you speak?
Me?
Yeah.
Common, Draconic, Abyssal, and Elven.
Is there anybody here that knows Celestial?
I do.
I knew
You
I
do?
should've-
Yes, I do.
Okay, Tarzrak, you would recognize the markings that are going up the blade. It literally translates in Celestial to Sword of Justice.
I kind of mumble under my breath, "Sword of Justice," just as I look at it and read.
Do
Centaura,
you actually understand what's on this?
Centaura, with your roll and him saying, muttering "Sword of Justice," you would recognize that this is actually a sword that went missing a very, very long time ago. That was a weapon of the champion of Tyr.
Does it have a name that I would know, or
It's the Sword of Justice.
oh, it's Swords of Duh.
You may have missed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has a
sorry.
name.
I
Sword of
asked Alwyn,
Justice.
when'd you get the sword?
Well, before that, I would hear him mumbling that, and I was asking him, like, can you understand what's written on this?
No, most definitely. It's simple celestial.
Huh.
That sword has been missing for a very long time. How did
So,
you come about that?
the reason I bring you all here today, actually, running into you guys, I recently had a dream, vision, I guess, where I was visited by someone, and they gave me this. And then I woke up, and I was able to summon the sword at will into my hand, and I can also disappear. Make it disappear. Can do that
So
from this, and I show the
I
palm
am
of my
going to
hand.
guess is
What on
Tyr.
earth?
Does sound familiar.
You can't do pictures in chat.
No,
The
we can click the
Oh.
link.
if we're all gonna travel together, I figure honesty's the best policy. And
I want to touch it.
I mean,
I
it
would like-
appears that you might be the new champion of Tyr.
makes sense with what I've
If
been
he,
getting
is to
myself
give you, if he
into.
is giving you this sword, he has plans for you. No
I saw
pressure.
the picture. I saw the picture.
Middle
Well-
click the link.
My question is, would you guys be along, or would you be down to be along with it? To go along. I have words that were way better, but my brain's not wanting to use them. I apologize.
I literally just said I want to touch it, and you're
Yeah, no.
apologizing for
I
not having good
was
words.
I literally was trying. I was trying to lean it towards you so you could touch it before all that happened, and I disappeared it, saying I'm curious as to what'll happen to, and try and let you touch it.
Wisdom of 11. I'm just saying.
I mean, Tyr is a god of justice. So, I mean,
I'm not evil. I'm just stupid.
no. I know, but I mean, you have a good god backing you. So I
True.
have no qualms with this.
I'd like to see how far this goes. This is path I took myself down to try and hopefully right some wrongs that have transpired in my past and create a balance of things to life,
You know, I've
fulfill a
never
purpose.
the things that have happened in my life. I've never put much faith in justice. None of you know this, but my mother was human, and when I was born, she thought she was giving birth to a human child, and it ended up she was unaware to her she was visited by a pure Naga, which is why I'm Nagaji, part Naga, part human, and she did not know this until I was born. My mother didn't have a problem, but the second I was born, my father tried to murder me. My mother was able to flee with me in tow, and we were basically on our own for the next 12 years until she died of illness. Um, so I've never really been put much faith in justice. The fact that the way that I was treated, the way that my mother was treated, simply because I came into existence. So far, I haven't had a problem with you guys. Owen in particular, we seem to have been kind of becoming friends. We have a lot in common, and so I'm willing to stick with this group. I just, in the back of my mind, like I said, I don't put much stock in justice based upon my life experiences so far.
Well, can say not all justice is just, but know that
will
I've got
say
your back.
I'll say justice is not always just given. Sometimes you have to make it happen.
True.
I will say there was some justice in that I found out that 2 years after my mom passed away, I heard tales that my father met my mother's husband met his end in a back alley a couple years after she died. So there was some justice in that. They never did catch the guy who did it, though.
Can I roll an insight
Yeah.
with him? With his comment.
Yeah. Roll an insight check.
I will just say I'm also
Okay.
proficient in that.
Oh, okay. 11. So.
All right.
God. What the?
Olgan. All right, Roach. Roll a deception check.
Ooh.
I'm at an 8. Garbage rolls.
All right, so my deception, I get a +4.
Ooh.
So that would put it at a what did I
10.
roll? A 6, that'd be a 10.
10. So Centaura barely beat that. So
I'm a bit sus.
Centaura, what are you trying to figure out?
Well, I mean, his comment was a little. No, I'm not going to say anything, but I just have suspicions.
Okay.
But I don't know his situation entirely, so I'm not going to make judgment.
Okay.
Just know she's gonna keep a wary eye.
Yeah.
So I look at the tiefling.
Okay.
It's not in my nature to trust tieflings, given my life experiences. But if Tyr really has chosen you to be his champion, I have no problem traveling with you. Given that Bahamut once aided Tyr by sending us the Dragonborn and other legions loyal to him to aid Tyr.
Well, I can tell you it's no mistake, or just something that dropped in my lap by random. I've been studying teachings of Tyr for as long as I can remember. There was a short break where things were nice and peaceful, but certain followers decided to take that away, and it was seen as the will of Tyr of what happened. And the whole time I've been trying my best to study to be champion. Hopefully earn the graces. The one that I've followed and believed in. Seems I've finally been chosen. But I believe that's enough about me. I do believe we have a market vendor that owes us a substantial discount for saving his life.
There's also that archery tournament we need to find.
Exactly, and
I missed that
I
one.
have been itching to use a bow for the longest, and I did place some money on you, my friend, to see how well you do there.
And I'll be joining the archery tournament as well.
Nice. All right.
So
If that's the case, if I was
Wait,
sponsored, I will
what
sponsor
is-
you.
What is archery based off again?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I want to
Did-
very brashly brag about my encounter last night. That only one person really knows that I'm lying.
As you finish bragging very loudly, your companion of the night walks up behind you, rubs you on the head, and says, "Who's a good boy?" and then walks off.
just raise an eyebrow.
No, I'm doing an insight check on that one.
I'm gonna very quietly just.
So,
laugh.
Can I look at the companion, wink, and just laugh to myself?
Absolutely.
so is it?
Clicking the dice is just easier.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
No, that's an insight check.
Yeah, you gather something's not quite right with his story.
I look at him and I'll say, we'll talk later.
I kind of give him the stink eye and say, "You know nothing. You know nothing."
All right. Before we take off on the next thing, I need to take one quick short break.
Hey.
2 hydration.
DM is taking a 10-100.
Everyone out there that's viewing, be sure to say hey in the chat. Interact.
Yeah, I actually had to shut my stream down. It kept dropping.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what happened?
Also,
Yeah.
right now you can subscribe at 20% off and show your support through different means via the subscription. And if you have, what is it, Amazon Prime? You can get a
That's
free
correct.
subscription with Twitch Prime.
Heck yeah.
Feel free to throw that up in there as well.
Are you streaming, Squee?
No,
Oh,
but I
he's doing
should
beard.
be. Yep. I'm promoting Beard.
And
'cause-
Roach.
So
Yeah, Beard and Roach are both affiliate.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm trying to design an overlay that'll work with the Roll20 setup. I'm still tweaking a few things here and there to kind of figure out how I want it to run and all that.
Yeah.
But
Let's not talk trash.
once that's good, then I'll be running streams on mine. Plus, then I can use my camera. But
Nice.
Yeah, if you guys like
don't
what
think
you see,
it'll show through
hit
the
that
Roll20
subscribe
still.
button. I appreciate the follows. We are up to 75 followers. We'd actually dropped back down to 74, but then we went back up to 75. So
And subscriptions are You get 1 free subscription through Amazon Prime if you do have a Prime account.
Yep.
Seems
Okay.
like we heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Callbacks.
So
reiterating.
how
Shameless
much
plug.
money did we get
Oh,
for the sheriff?
yeah. Hold on now.
Or
Ah,
did we?
I don't think we decided.
so
like, the
when
dwarf
we
decided if he was going to split.
escaped,
I don't know about you guys. I know somebody else is holding some money, but I'm holding 500 copper, 400 silver, and 100 gold. And that's
Actually, nobody knows about any other money.
Yeah.
true.
Well, we know about the money that he looted from the captain,
Yes.
but the other money we don't know about.
so I plop a bag of 700 copper on the table.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be dishonest. I'm going to put all the money that I have in it too. So I mean, as long as I got money to drink and stuff, I'm good.
We could do 2 things: split this amongst everyone, or use it as like funds for lodging and food.
Yeah, if
Supplies.
I wanted, the DM would
I
have
don't know
made
that
this
we
a
need to do
even
that with
divisible
all of
money.
it. So, because I mean, that's a lot of. I would suggest that we take 50 of the 100 gold pieces and make that our community fund for lodging and stuff like that, and then the rest of it we can split among the rest of the party.
Well,
That'd be
Hey,
Well,
my
if we're gonna
say
split it,
it's,
we're gonna split all of it.
I say we should.
So if we take 50 of the 100 gold, that's only potentially 3 nights.
Yeah.
If all of us get a good lead.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I mean, in that case, it's probably better to split it because people may not want to do the same rooms all the time.
Or
And I
just
don't
do
think
basic
you guys don't
rooms.
want to pay for my companionship out of the accumulated funds.
No, that is
No, that's
that is on
personal
you.
expense.
That is your
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah, that's
So-
personal. Whether or not we pay for the rooms out of a communal fund or not.
Hold on, I got this. I'm about to convert it all.
I mean, honestly, I'm good with whatever. I'm not fussed about it.
Although if we do a communal fund, somebody's going to have to be trusted with it. Who's that going to be?
Well,
My character's not smart enough to hold the money. Just saying.
when it comes to gold, I don't trust anyone, so I'd rather we split it.
You're the least likely person that we would trust anyway.
So what does the split look like if we're gonna split?
52 gold. 152 gold.
Is that translating all the copper and everything into the gold?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
152
no
gold split.
communal, right?
10 silver equals 1 gold. 100 copper equals 1 gold. 700 plus 500 is 1200. So that'd be 12 gold, right? Yeah. And then 400 silver makes it 40 gold. So 52 plus 100, 152 gold.
That'd be 25 gold per, plus some extra left over.
How much left over?
Where did you get 25 per?
I did 152 divided by 6.
7.
There's more than
No,
seven.
7.
So it's
Yeah.
21,
Yeah.
21
Yeah.
and change.
21 and change. I say we put the change into a communal fund. Just
That's not going to be
That
very
does.
much change, but yeah.
yeah. So well, that way we don't have to deal with it.
Hold on. How about
Unless
this?
you'll
How
let
about
us
we just,
round up, Beard.
hey, how about we just give that extra 5 gold to the lady that owns the place? We heard she was having a hard time. It's kind of half the reason why I spent all that money I spent getting my room in one.
That works. I'm good with that as a tip for
I'm
the
okay with that.
delicious
You know?
breakfast.
21 gold
Right.
each.
So yeah, each of us take our 21 gold and 5 goes to the owner.
All right,
I
I'm
would
down
like
with
to
that.
ask.
Double speed.
I would like to ask the owner though what she knows about this archery tournament. Or game.
Yes. Okay.
So yeah, he'll take her the 5 gold.
So you go up and ask her?
Mhm.
Okay.
How much was that? 21 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, we have this tournament every year. The prizes change every year, but there's always the same purse. The grand prize this year is a bow. It's got a little bit of an extra stiff string to it. It takes a little bit more to pull back, but it fires off much harder. Very accurate. But as far as the actual competition goes, all of the members come in. They pay a gold piece. The township can place bets, which is where the pot actually comes from. You end up with 6 different targets, eliminating a player for every target round. The one with the lowest score on the target gets eliminated each round, depending on how many players there are, of course. If there's more than 6, then things tend to get a little dicey, but it's not a big deal, honestly. We've got a current champion, Moviz. He's one of the town guards. He's a skinny human fellow, blonde guy. He usually stands watch at night, but he's extremely talented with a bow. I'm sure he'll probably be competing. Is there anything that you want to know about the specifics of?
And where can we place the bets?
That is actually handled with the guards. So that would be the nice Goliath gentleman that usually watches the gates. He'll be at the tournament, collecting the money. People don't tend to mess with him.
When does this tournament happen?
You've got about an hour before it starts.
Oh.
So do we pay you for entry, or who do we pay for entry into the tournament?
You pay the Goliath.
Okay.
Let's go find us a Goliath.
Yeah, I'd like to head towards the tournament area so I can get my entry paid and prepare for the tournament.
All right. So who else joining?
I want to go. I want to go make some bets.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna stop off at the lady though and ask her, would it be possible for us to be able to have our rooms held for a possible return tonight?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you so much. And see you again later. Walk out.
I'm a little concerned we're wasting time not tracking down detachment.
Welcome to the Squirrel edition of D&D.
Right?
If I view the competition, can I step away for a second without interfering? You're talking about actually stepping away from the computer, or stepping away from the other players? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So,
where was this competition sign-up spot at?
The competition sign-up spot was actually near the temple.
Temple.
Oh, where's that?
So where she went.
Yeah, you would be you'd be coming over here because the competition is just outside the gate on this side.
Okay.
Is this the same place we place bets?
Yes. Yes, everything happens in the same area.
So while she brings up the point of our kidnapper getting more time, at the very least we could hit the market and check in with our friend who we saved and hopefully gather some supplies before we go messing with someone that can do essentially a portal door on a cart.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to the market.
Wouldn't hurt to
area
try
at
and
the
let
very
our
least.
archer friend make us some money with his skills in this competition.
Okay.
Us?
Or hear me out. We
Oh, no.
bet against him, and he throws the competition.
But I mean, it would really
That
depend
doesn't
on
exactly
if we
seem
actually bet on the winner.
fair.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, you're asking this of the man who holds the sword of justice.
Well, yeah, and we have 2 archers. I plan on picking up a bow just for fun to see what happens. So there's 3 entries right
I am
there.
not I am not participating in this.
I am no
All right,
archer.
so who is joining? Keep in mind this is bring your own bow.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm joining.
I'm
Drek in
joining.
touch.
I don't know that
Um,
until I get up there, so we'll wait for that disappointment moment. We are
Okay.
passing by the market on the way there, though, and would like to stop and talk to our
Yeah.
little rescuee
Okay.
before heading
I
there.
would like to see what items he has as well. What
Right.
curiosities he may have.
Right?
Okay. All right, so you meet up with Edward. Edward, in the bustle of the competition signups, people are coming out to shop and gather arrows and other various things, souvenirs from the tournament. He says, "Oh, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm a little low on items right now due to the competition going on, but I do have a few things here. Some of the less useful things that are just kind of like something to remember us by. I've got little toy bows."
I pick up one of the toy bows and motion over to Omen. Hey, you can participate now.
uh, it's like, well, okay. We have the toy bows. We have large mugs that, and you just see like a I've lost the word for it.
Your Stein?
Yeah, stein. You see a large stein with a dragon emblem across it. And he says, "Then we've got some more useful items. I've got an old bow that I used to own that I now have for sale. It's not much, but it'll at least shoot straight, I think.
How much for the bow?
For you, honestly, it's not much, and you were so kind to me. Here, you can just have this."
I appreciate that. I look
I
back
just-
at him.
I just pictured two sticks.
Now I can compete.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's extremely rough.
Do
Okay.
you sell arrows?
Stole my question.
I actually I don't. The gentleman behind me has plenty. Can't really get you a discount with him, but
How much
maybe
does arrows typically go for?
you can get a bundle of 25 for a couple silver.
I give one of them a gold. Go grab some arrows for all of us.
No.
Cool.
No.
Okay, so a couple silver for a bundle of 25. You'd be able to buy them out, and you'd be able to get 3 bundles of 25 and get change back.
Okay. What else does this guy have?
So how many are you giving to us?
Well, I mean,
Omen?
each of us would get a set because I'm giving you a gold piece to buy all 3 sets of 25.
Cool. Let me write down bets here as well. Now, I've also got less memorabilia stuff, things that might help you along the way. I've got a lot of money in it, so I can't give it away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give it to you at cost. If you really need it. And he pulls out a small vial filled with red liquid. He says, "This is a regular minor potion of healing. I can let it go for 15. I usually can't hold on to these for very long, but that's what I've got in it.
So that gold, 15
Yeah.
gold.
15 gold, yes.
I'll give him 16.
That was very generous. Thank you. You also see laying around the table a handful of small, very basic daggers, a couple of leather belts, a couple of just basic tunics. You can tell he's legitimately just basically selling his possessions.
Can I take a second to glance around at the other stalls to see what's what?
Okay. Which stall are you going to?
Is there a way where I could like look from where I am to see what's there? Since this looks like an open.
You can glance over your shoulder, make a perception check.
Can I ask
Okay,
for my
I'll try the
clothes back?
dice.
Well, can you ask what?
For my clothes back?
Yeah,
he's got them for sale.
He says, yes, if you'll stop by after the tournament, I'll have them back over here. I'll just have to run home and grab them. I wasn't expecting to see you this soon.
That'd be a 15 to roll to 14 plus 1.
14 plus 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Clear Cross Craigslist.
In the middle stall, you notice a bent short sword, a handle to a sword that has a small insert. Looks like you could put a gem in it, and just a hole in the end of the handle. And you notice some studded leather armor. And in the stall directly behind you, you notice a couple of pieces of finer jewelry and a handful of just trinkets here and there, like a small goblet, a couple of bowls. Looks like most of it's handcrafted.
Are we all together here at the stalls?
Yes.
Who was it that saw the? I'm gonna look around the group like, which one of you was it? Or I would remember. Who was it that detected magic?
That'd be Olgan.
I have arcane too, if that helps.
Hey, Olgan, the trick you did with the so-called pets back there. Do you mind maybe giving that same glance over here and seeing if anything pops up on that worthwhile?
How much time do we have left till the tournament?
Let's see. To get from here to there, you've already talked to the guy about signing up, and he told you it was bring your own bow. So you had to trek back. You've probably got until the end of signups, 17, 18 minutes.
How long does it take to get to the tournament from here?
About 5.
So if I cast this, it'll leave us a very sparse time to do all this. It takes about 10 minutes.
Man, be
I
nice
came
to
to
see.
sack. I would like to go buy the studded leather armor.
Okay.
So what? So that's
Actually,
studded
you know what? Never mind.
leather armor. I'm guessing
Yes.
it's better than leather armor.
Yes.
By 1.
Yes.
It's 12 plus your dex mod. If
Yes.
you want it, I'll hold off on it because I actually did my armor class a little wrong. So it's a little bit better.
How much for the studded leather armor?
I was
Oh, he
trying to
just
get
said
him
that.
to cast detect magic to see what stuff was glowing.
Would you like me to, Omen?
Please.
Okay. I will
Okay.
cast my ability.
All right. So you spend 10 minutes, or do you just cast it?
It's 10 minutes concentration. That's what it says.
Oh, it lasts for 10 minutes in this concentration.
Is that what it says?
Probably, yeah. If it says 10 minutes in concentration, it's a
Yeah.
concentration spell, so if you take damage, it'll be broken or you have to roll to save.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
minutes is the duration. It should be
That
an
works.
instant.
Yeah, I mean,
works, and
I
I'll
think
just use
detect magic can be a ritual, which would take 10 minutes to cast,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't expend a spell slot.
Okay.
It's
But
one of my
just
spell
expending
slots.
a spell slot, it should be instant.
Well, it's one of my spell slots. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
do you have ritual spell casting?
Yes, because it's one of the spells I can learn.
Well, you can learn a ritual spell without knowing ritual spell casting. You just wouldn't be able to cast it as a ritual if you don't have ritual spell casting.
It's like a ability or something.
Yeah. Some of the spellcasters have it, some don't.
I don't think that was part of the ranger portion of it.
Rangers, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just detect magic instantly then.
Yeah.
So we waste no time.
Sweet.
So yeah, as soon as you do it, boop,
That's
we
even
see.
better. Well,
Okay,
I
you
see, not you.
you
Yeah.
do get one ping on your radar there. The handle with the inlay has an evocation attached to it.
I think we may want to pick up that handle while we're here. There seems to be some sort of magic on it, an evocation of some sort.
Okay.
Fair enough. Head over there.
Can I be obnoxious while they're doing that?
Of course.
I want to
Yeah.
go over and pick up one of the tunics and look over at the tiny dragonborn and say, "You think they have these in child sizes?"
And in answer to your question, it's 45 gold pieces for the studded leather.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna go over here and try and get whoever's at this one's attention to ask about the handle.
I'll go ahead and buy the studded leather gold.
Okay.
Studded leather gold.
Studded
I know
leather
what you mean.
armor. Jesus.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go over and speak to the other merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So as you walk up, you see you see the stall, but you don't really see a whole lot else. What do you do?
So I'm gonna walk over and like slowly glance at what's on the table, whatever little bits are,
Okay.
and try and see if there's like a person running it or trying to sell things and make eye contact with them.
Okay. You hear a screechy voice come across. Is there something I can help you with?
Awesome.
Can we all just appreciate that real quick?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, we're new in town and just checking things out. Our friend here was telling us about your guys' stalls and wanted to see what you have. But it looks like everyone cleaned you out of all the good stuff.
Well, not all of the good stuff. I do have a few things that are a little more valuable on the table here. The short sword that I have here, it's not in the best condition, but it is still very solid. It'll do some good damage if you swing it.
By the way, as you're looking down at this merchant, you see about a 3'6" tall goblin. She's extremely skinny. She's got long, straight black hair and brown eyes, and green-gray skin. And as you look down her right arm, you see a tattoo of a poem in Goblin. Does any of you do any of you read Goblin? Okay, it is a poem about redemption. So, going back to her, she goes,
So, which of the items is it here that you want to take a look at?
Well, why don't you tell me about what you got? You said it was a mighty fine sword, other than its given condition.
Oh yes, it's a very strong sword. Other things that we have here, we've got this blade handle. I don't know much about it, other than it used to hold a red gem. Somebody asked to buy the gem separately, so that is long gone. I do not know much about the blade, but it should be able to handle just about anything that you would like. the name of this particular sword was Handle. I don't know if that means anything, but it does have some platinum in it and a little bit of gold, so even if what you were wanting to do is just melt it down, it still has some value.
How much value would you say it has?
Oh, how much do you have?
Can I speak to her in Goblin and ask her about her tattoo real quick?
Oh, you speak Goblin. Well, as a child, I was raised by my clan. They were not the nicest people, and they had a penchant for killing and murdering and just taking generally whatever they wanted. It did not end well for them. I was able to get away from the person that slaughtered my family, but there's no love lost between goblins. Honestly, they're vile creatures. I'm a nice lady, though. So you can be friends with me and you can trust me. But this is a poem from one of the temple leaders. Whenever they took me in and brought me over, it's about how you can gain redemption. And I live by it.
Thank you, Centaur. That's actually where it was coming from.
Family.
Well,
I like to tell
You
her I
see-
can feel for her loss, and I understand about the no love loss, and I'm happy she's on a path of redemption.
Well, thank you. But back to the merchandise though, because I am a lady of business.
do you happen to be friends with the gentleman over there, Edward?
Edward?
Hmm.
I mean, he's a nice enough guy, but he is my competition.
Well, we saved his life the other day. It's the kind of people we are. Speaking of redemption, how does a gold sell? 1 gold piece for that there handle.
It's honestly got more gold weight than that in it. I'd be willing to let it go. Maybe 25 would be
One from-
as low as I could go.
1 from 25 gold for just a handle that you know little about and already sold the gem of.
Well, to be fair, the handle does have platinum in it as well.
Yeah, so it's gold and platinum inlaid, so even if you melted it down, I could get 25 gold out of just what is there.
Would you take 20 for your
Roll a persuasion check.
son of a? Yeah, because my rolls have been great
Ask it in
today.
Goblin! Ask it in Goblin!
I did.
That would probably help.
That I'm speaking Goblin to her. I'm connecting. Hence the reason I asked about it. Of course.
Oh,
Shot
Would he
shot in the
have
face.
advantage because we're like cohorting this haggling?
Can I roll persuasion to assist?
you can try it. Yeah.
I think I should have advantage because I'm connecting
That's-
with her.
Yeah.
That's a goblin talky talk, trying to boost the mojo over there
Yeah,
for him.
You got me. See,
Because I get a +4 on my persuasion. Actually, +6.
well, let's
I
just
get
go with
+6
that.
too.
So what are you saying to her, Drake and Tosh?
I didn't. So I obviously I didn't understand his goblinese. So I wanted to ask if she would take 18 with my 20 persuasion.
Oof.
I offered 20.
That's a. She looks at you and she goes,
18 I cannot do, but I'll let you have it for 20. I've had it for a while. I would hate to melt down such a beautiful piece of equipment. I'll let you have it for 20.
20 seems fair. Next time, don't ask someone how much they have. It's rude.
That's to Drakentosh. So Drakentosh, are you paying for it?
I was. Are you guys wanting it? It's literally a sword handle. I was gonna buy it. Just
I
trying
mean,
to
if you
haggle.
want to buy it, go ahead. I got another
Yeah.
20 for you.
I have to ask because she offered you the deal.
Oh
Yeah,
no, this was in general to the group.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll pay 20 gold.
Okay. You guys can mark down that you have Handel, Handel, a mysterious sword with an evocation, School of Magic aura.
So
Can I
let me
do an
get this straight.
arcane?
The name is Handle, but is it actually just a sword handle with no blade, or is there actually a blade in it?
It is just a sword handle with no blade at the moment.
Okay.
And it's the name Handle.
Right, but he kept saying you have a sword, and so
I just thought of something.
I just
It's
wanted
gonna
to be
dope
clear.
if it does what I think it does.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I think we should be heading over the tournament because it's probably about time for us to.
Well,
All right.
we'll be on our way.
while they were doing that, I left.
All right, so let's see here. So that's gold.
I'm going to pay for Omen as he gave me a gold piece to buy my way.
Okay.
in.
So who is joining the tournament?
Me.
Attaches. I noted down that I took a gold off my pot to pay for the entry fee.
Okay, so Drakentosh, Olgan, and Omen.
Yep, I have a bow now. I don't know what my bow stats are, but I know I have a bow and I have arrows.
You have
It
two
is
sticks.
a
tied
very
together.
basic bow. There are no pluses or minuses. Luckily, because it is a crappy bow.
Alright, I have a bow. I'll just write down I have a bow.
Alright,
Would you
I have
consider a short bow? Then?
yes, it's short
Yeah,
bow.
short bow. Alright,
That way you know your distance.
yeah.
Okay, so bets being placed. Anybody? I know I've got Turfolks.
Yeah, I bet.
Bet while we're competing?
You
Seems a
can.
little odd. I mean, I'm just gonna compete, so.
I would like to bet.
Everything. I just keep
Like-
looking over at the old doctor, and he's literally just sitting there watching everything unfold.
My
what he
dexterity's
does.
low. I can't help. I'll stay at the
Alright,
market.
hold on. Real quick, well, before we go up there and place bets. So, is this gonna be like every man for himself? Or how do we want to do this? Because I know there's a pool that all this prize money comes from. And whoever,
Yeah, what is the payout?
right? That was my curiosity about this situation. Because I mean, if we put a bunch in, we make other people stack up. One of us would need to win to be able to get all our money back, plus whatever they put in.
Well, I bet
That's
against all
honestly
three
why
of
I'm
you.
not betting because I mean, I'm just I don't expect to win. I'm just having some fun. I would
Right.
like to get a better bow, but the thing I'm mainly concerned about is the better bow.
Okay, so earlier I gave you guys the pot total.
So first place is the bow, and is there any gold pieces as well for first place?
Yes. Believe I said it was 30 gold pieces, didn't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? For how much? What was